Alright everyone, I wanted to do a quick little tutorial on how to get the routes from Facebook or from the Stillwater Gravel Grinders website into an app on your iPhone like Cyclemeter, Co-Rider, or some of these apps. So the first thing you're going to do is go to the Stillwater Gravel Grinders website. You can do the, if you come across the ride on Facebook, you can get there, but you're going to have to open up the ride with GPS link in Safari because the Facebook web browser won't pull up the menu that you need. If you're coming from Facebook, you're going to select the Ride with GPS link. Now, what you need to do is you'll notice Ride with GPS just gives you a cue sheet. But what we really want to do is we want to open this up in Safari. Okay, it's going to give us the same site, but we're going to scroll down and select View Desktop Version. Now this is a little bit tricky to navigate on the phone screen, but basically if you swipe over, you should be able to up here see the Export tab. And for most of these apps, you can just select the TCX course. If the app that you happen to be using doesn't support TCX, almost guaranteed it will support the GPX. All the apps I've been using, TCX is fine. When you touch that, you might have to touch it twice. It'll take you to the page now that says Open In. And what it's going to do is it's going to just pick whatever default app is that could open that file. So it's telling me to open in Pages, but I want to select Open In, and it's going to give me a list of all the apps that might possibly be able to use that format. So I've got Open in Co-Rider, Open in Cyclemeter. So I'm going to pick Cyclemeter. That's going to open the app up. Begin importing. Okay, so here's the route. This was Sunday's 33-mile route. The first thing you're going to do is you're going to switch it on Cyclemeter from ride to path. Okay, and then the route. So Cyclemeter has the ability to create a route, so if you are consistently riding the same route, you can actually compare how you're doing. You can compare one ride to another. If you really don't care to do that, you could just leave everything under new route. But I find it handy just to add the little plus and edit button and hit the plus button again, add a new route. So I'm going to call this SGG 33 trainer, whatever it is. Save that. Done. Okay, now it's automatically selected, so I'm going to go back. And then we hit import. I generally don't mess with anything in the settings. They're usually fine. Now, it's got the information that I need. But now when I go to actually begin to record a ride, up here in the route that I'm picking, I've got SGG 33 selected. It's now loaded up. So if I go to my map view, and I go to where the route's actually at, I will see that route and have it on my phone ready to load up. Now let's say that we're going to use Co-Rider instead. So I'm going to hit Open in Co-Rider. This is the voice navigation. So it doesn't record your ride or really give you statistics, but it's going to tell you when to turn. There's some on-screen instructions saying like you got a left turn coming up in 700 feet, but its main purpose is to give you voice once, so you need to either be able to hear your phone or have maybe, the ideal is the phone's in your back pocket and you've got an earbud in so you can hear those instructions. It's useful depending on how the route was made. it may not be very accurate. It might actually have you go up and tell you to turn right when you're supposed to turn left. And then as soon as you turn right, it'll tell you to, turn left. I've just basically used it for an audio cue. So basically, if it's talking, I know a turn is coming up. And so that's where I usually just open the phone and check it out. But if you don't care to actually record your ride, this app works pretty good just for turn by turn. So as soon as I hit open in CoRider, it's loaded up, ready to go. So if I hit play here, you might be able to hear it. Yeah, so I'm not anywhere near the beginning of the route right now, so it's not going to really do anything until I'm actually on the route and going. And then it'll follow you on that map and basically tell you where you're going. There is a cue sheet option. I find it really, really hard to read while you're riding. It's practically impossible, but it's useful if you're like, oh, I'm not sure, and you stop on the bike and you've got your entire list of instructions there. And that's how you use it for CoRider. And then when you're done, you can favorite that route if you want to go back and do it again. But it automatically saves everything that you import. So it keeps it all. All right, that's CoRider. All right, another app that I actually wanted to talk about, which I will actually use as a backup for DK, because my iPhone's an AT&T iPhone, and Kansas is notoriously not AT&T friendly. So I need to be able to have the route loaded up that I can pull up when I don't have an internet connection. So the other apps, CoRider and Cyclemeter, might show me as a little dot on the screen, but it may not show me any map information. So another app is called MotionX GPS, and it actually uses the GPS track link. So if you tap on that, it'll come to open in, and you'll see that this app opens up. You'll see CoRider, Cyclemeter can also use that one. But if I open it up in MotionX GPS, it comes up ready to import, and I hit import up top and done. Now in this app, when I go to my tracks that I just said, I'm going to say recently imported, and there that map is. You can use this app just like Cyclemeter to actually record your ride. It'll also connect to Bluetooth sensors, heart rate monitors, and that fun stuff. And it actually works really well. It's just I've kind of liked Cyclemeter's how it integrates in specifically with my Reflect display. But all that aside, its big benefit is you can download maps online. So if I go to a location, so say I go to search here, and I am just going to type in Emporia. Okay, here we go. So I can go to my menu over here, and let's see, go to map downloads. I'm going to use the road map. I guess you could download terrain map, but I use the road map. And everything within this circle, it will download. So basically what you do, and for DK, it's going to be a lot of data. So you're going to need probably a couple gigabytes free on your phone to do this. But let's just say I'm going to get from, Wichita to Emporia. Or let's see, what route is that? Yeah. And then I hit next up here, and I can choose how far I want to zoom in and how far I want to zoom out. Generally, the wider the range, the better. You want to be able to zoom in a little bit, so you want to definitely be like around 5. But you can see as I change this, it's going to change how much data is actually needed. So you kind of set that and hit download. Now, you want to be able to download this while you're on Wi-Fi. And this honestly does not go very fast. And it's going to change. Right now it's saying it's going to be about 250 megabytes. I've seen it be way more than that, especially if you set the min and max high and low. It's usually something you're going to just let your phone download overnight. That being said, make sure your phone is not set to go to sleep, and the app actually has to be running for it to download. If you quit the app or go to the home screen, it's going to pause that download. So, like I said, let it run overnight. But this will be great backup because if I don't have any connection, I'll be able to pull up this app, see where I'm at, and see where I'm at compared to the track that I've imported. And even, basically be able to zoom around and see, okay, where's my next turn? How far away am I? And stuff like that. So very useful, worth a couple dollars. And for some people, this might be the perfect app for them. I know I used it a long time because of the offline feature. And when you have your maps downloaded already, it really helps with the battery life and your data usage. But specifically the battery life, because then when your phone's out there, all it's doing is trying to keep that GPS signal. It's not trying to download data, which can use a lot of battery. So.